Greetings and salutations, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much. But before we begin with anything, we have finally reached 8,000 subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for helping me reach 8,000 subscribers. It means a lot. Just a quick side note. Hold on, let me tell people join the stream. Before we get into today's topic, with that, thank you. What I've realized is that you need a work ethic. And I realized how hard I had not been working to make this channel everything that it could and should be. And I feel like I am finally at that point where I am making sure this channel is everything that it could and should be. So again, if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Thanks for helping me reach 8,000 subscribers. And it would be amazing if we could reach 10,000 by the end of February. I don't think that's going to happen. But again, we've made it. We made it this far, and I'm super excited. I'm so grateful, and yes. Anyway, let's get to the comments. We have the Triple Dog says hi. I don't know how to pronounce ALKXLIFN. Hi, Jazz. Back again. Triple Dog said, I'm here first. By the way, I know you were here. Thank you. Again, we have, I guess, Andre, I don't know how you pronounce that. Hello, hi. And I'm just going to say Alex. That's how I'm going to pronounce your name, unless you tell me otherwise, because I cannot pronounce. I don't know what that is. There's like one vowel. That's not good. Anyway, he said everybody, or she, they said everyone liked this video. It would mean a lot to like this video. Anyway, also, before we begin, Al Carley, I hope I pronounced that right. My deepest apologies if I have not. I am very sorry. Anyway, if you guys, only if you're over 18 and only if you can afford it, if you guys could help support me on patreon.com, the link is in our little chat. It would mean a lot to me. It would help with to make this channel better. Excuse the ambulance in the background. I live in the city, and that's what it is. Anywho, let's get on to today's topic. Today's topic is last night's one of many presidential debates. Now, I'm not gonna get into every single part of this debate because there is just way too much to cover, and I don't have time. I don't think I have the wherewithal to be able to cover it correctly. But I do want to cover two of the candidates. Two of the candidates we're going to be talking about is Elizabeth Warren, who is a senator of Massachusetts, and we're going to be talking about former Mayor Mike Bloomberg. Those are who we're talking about today. Last night, there was a presidential debate between Joe Biden, Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and oh God, I'm missing Mayor Bloomberg. I hope I said everybody. If not, it's okay. The Triple Dog said, I'm not over 18 yet. That's fine. You're here. That's all that matters. Thank you so much. Anyway, last night was one of the many, many debates to come and what will still happen. Anyway, this is what about Trump? We're not really going to talk about that because Trump was not a part of this debate. This was specifically for the Democrats. Once, I think, November and December hit, they will start reading in that. But right now, this was strictly Democrat. We started with 20 or 22 Democrats, and now we're down to like 5 or 6. I'd have to check on it. Anyway, which I could do now. Let me not babble. Let me come with facts. Democrat debate. Democrats running 2020. I don't need live stats. Who's running? It seems like there are more people running for president. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to say about 6 people because some of these people, well, it says that Steyer is still in the race, which I didn't know anyway. I'm boring you guys. My apologies. All right, so somebody says, Toronto-topia, I hope Bernie wins. Are you from Toronto, Canada? I just want to know. Anyway, I have my thoughts on Bernie. I'm not here to say who should or shouldn't win. Just in my opinion, as long as we get Trump out of there. Me personally, I'm caught between Elizabeth Warren and Mike Bloomberg. And here is what I want to say. Last night during the debate, Senator Warren came at Bloomberg about some accusations that's happened years ago. Since we live in an age of Me Too, everyone is coming forward with their sexual assault and sexual allegation stories. And apparently down the line, Bloomberg is accused of saying some things that were not appropriate, and he asked a group of women to sign an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, which means for whatever reason, he silenced them. Someone says BRB, my nose is bleeding. Damn. Well, yeah, take care of that. That's very important. Anywho, Elizabeth Warren attacked Mike Bloomberg about his NDA accusations, and Bloomberg was not prepared at all. Warren was able to come with him with fact after fact, and Bloomberg could not answer. Bloomberg is the only candidate that is a billionaire that is running against Donald Trump. My issue with Bloomberg is everyone talks about it. At this stage in the game, if you are going to be running for president, I think you should hand over those NDAs and you should release those women from their NDAs. Just for the simple fact, you need to show that you have nothing to hide. But by the statements you made last night saying, oh, I made a joke, or I'm only willing to release a few of these people, you're not doing yourself a favor at all. You're not helping your cause. You're not helping your chances of winning. My personal opinion is I feel as though you're at a point where your money can help you win. And that's true, in my opinion. But also know that when you come to these debates, you have to come with something. You have to come and defend yourself. Whether what you're saying is right or wrong, you need to be able to stand by what you say. The other issue that Toronto-topia said Bloomberg is a right-wing Republican. I don't know how I feel about that, but the reason why I wanted Bloomberg to essentially run against Donald Trump is because former Mayor Bloomberg has more money than Trump. And one of the things that bothers Trump the most is knowing that you have something that he doesn't, that he wants. Trump is embarrassed. He always claims that he's a billionaire, even though I don't think he is. And if he released his tax returns, I bet we'd all realize that he's not a billionaire. But Bloomberg is a billionaire, and he came up from nothing. He built his company from nothing, whereas Trump was born into wealth. And that is why I wanted Bloomberg to win, because he's the only one that could go against Trump. He's the only one that can win with money, which is what Trump basically stands for. Last night I did not appreciate his facts. I did not appreciate that he would not really answer the questions regarding the NDA. If you didn't want any of this to be revealed, you should not have run for president, in my opinion. You should have stayed there. But he needs to release them. He needs to talk about this, and he needs to confront this, because it's not good. It's not good. Also, Toronto said, "What will Bloomberg do for you?" That's why I said, in that regard, that's why I would want him to win. Bloomberg, from what I've seen, has not laid out a concrete plan for everything that he will do. All he knows is that he can shovel out millions of dollars to help Trump lose. That's why I liked Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren has a plan. She has that 2-cent tax plan. I'm not going to speak about the plan on here because it makes absolutely no sense to me, but I'm not in it. But I did post it in the description of this video. If you want to know about Warren's 2-cent tax plan, if you want to know where I got all these facts, all of my sources are in the description below. But here is my thought. Elizabeth Warren won last night. She came swinging. I personally think she did a great job. Even though I kind of wanted Bloomberg to win, last night made me further realize how much more I like Warren. I hope that Warren wins, and I hope that Pete Buttigieg could be the vice president. That's how I personally feel. That's basically who I think won. I think Warren won. What's his name was not prepared. Bloomberg is so worried about shoveling money that that's all he's thinking about. And I don't think it's good for the country. If he did call those women those names that Elizabeth Warren claimed he did, that isn't right either. And next debate, he's got to be able to do a better job. If he wants this bad enough, he's got to be able to come up with a plan. I see here Toronto says that they hope that Bernie wins. Why do you want Bernie to win? It's not a good or bad thing. I just want to know why you want Bernie Sanders to win. I do agree with universal health care for all, but I also agree that what Pete Buttigieg said Medicare for all, for who wants it. If you don't want universal health care, if you don't want to be a part of it, you shouldn't have to be. But I think if the universal health care plan works out the way it should, they're going to want to come over to the universal side, and hopefully we will completely diminish insurance companies and the healthcare system as it is right now. I personally think Warren can do it. I think she is a great presidential candidate. I think she can win, and that's all I gotta say. But the big takeaway that I want you guys to do is to know your facts. Whoever you are, whether you're 18, whether you're not 18, I want you to know your facts, and I want you to be able to research and form an opinion. Toronotopia says, Bernie has a 40-year history of fighting for black people, gay people, and average America. Do your research. The videos are out there. Oh, wow. I'm not, wow. Maybe that will be another topic for another day. I'm not saying Bernie isn't a good candidate. I know that Bernie is a great candidate. My only issue, I'm just worried about how old he is. That's my only issue. I want him to be able to live through it and be able to help us. My question to you is why? That's another thing. Bernie or bust. We're going to have to discuss that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for helping me reach my goal of 8,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. And like I said, do your research. Videos are out there. I know that Bernie is an excellent candidate. When was the last time you saw Bloomberg fighting for black people? Did he go to civil rights protests like Bernie did? No. That is true. That is true. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I only wanted Bloomberg to kind of win because we have to think about what means the most to Trump and his people. What means the most to them is financial gain and money. Bloomberg, in my opinion, is the only one that can go against that. Not saying that anyone else can't. Yeah, Bernie was out there. Bernie was definitely out there with the civil rights movement. He was out there with MLK. I'm not discounting him. I'm just concerned about how old he is. And to answer your one last thing I kind of want to bring up with this debate is when I watched the highlights and I watched the debate in its entirety last night, the only thing that really upset me, with the exception of Bernie, was that everyone was there to tear each other's character down. In my opinion, no one talked about the issues as much as they were tearing each other's character. You don't hear the Republicans doing that the way we are. We need to stop and we need to focus on the issues. I wanted to hear, because I'm disabled and I use a power chair, I use crutches, I wanted to hear other health plans from the other candidates. That's definitely something I wanted to hear, and we did not get much of that. Sorry, somebody called me. That's what I am most. Next debate, what I want to hear is people, the candidates, talking about more of the key issues. I want to hear about healthcare. I want to hear about student loan forgiveness because I have student loans. And I want to hear about what we're going to do to fix the deficit in this country, this financial deficits and bailouts. Yes, that is where I want to leave things and give me. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been very insightful. We have a staunch Bernie or bust fan, and that's all I got. God bless you. Thank you. Let's see if we can get to 9,000. Bye.